So we agree that if we, as a trial, pick up one ticket and then shove it in there and say, well, you know, on the difficulty versus important index, you can see where we can sort of debate where it fits.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
independent add into the bank app, evaluate. So this one here, maybe, you know, you pick it up and go, is it difficult to add in? It's not difficult for an add into a bank app. That's kind of easy. Is it expensive? Not really. It's pretty cheap. How important is it for you? So of all the things, spending behaviors, this is like an easy, quick win for us that could be quite important. For instance, so I'm just using this as a model.
Yeah.
So you're saying difficulty, not difficult, important, pretty important for us, because it gets the message across quickly, and it actually targets you without you having to do anything extra. So if you're getting the inbuilt education within the app that you know, Adri said everyone has an app already, and if the education's in there, and even you could even build it into that, you know, your gamified learning and things like that. Anyway, so that's how you argue each one of those.
So do we want to do that for all of them?
Yeah,
Or do
well,
we
does
want-
anyone?
I'm going to grab
I guess,
this one because I think it's really difficult to put this into the Responsible Lending Act further than what it is. And I wonder how much impact that's going to have to our how might we statement.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
it's hard to do. I think the flow on is good.
Yep.
So I'm thinking that might be more like here, or maybe not that difficult, maybe here. let's not over.
Oh, it's difficult. It's certainly difficult to get law reform, and big banks will probably see that as, oh God, that's something else I've got to do. So I think
So it
that
might be
increases.
tick and flick.
I think, or you know, it could also, you know, how do we then, like, it's just another regulation. Oh God, it's another regulation. Like there's huge.
But yeah, it just like with the
So, yeah.
change from code of banking practice to banking code of practice, they put another form in, whereas it should have been a complete change to how we perceive vulnerable customers. We didn't. So
yeah.
I
Well,
think
know your customer. Know your customer. We put in a form, right? Or suspicious matter reporting. That was just
it'll probably be like,
based.
please sign here that you have confirmed you are financially literate. Oh, we've signed it. We've met the act.
Yeah, good point. But the difficulty in implementing it probably is the part, right? Anyway, so Bianca, you've got your orange one there.
I think I moved that one there.
My cursor was
sorry.
just there.
Yeah.
I saw your little I saw your little cursor on it.
I moved it kind of in the middle, which isn't sitting on the fence. I just think it depends like which, or I think it could be easy to get some influencers and organizations to get on board with this if the product was solid, if whatever we were marketing was solid. However, I think some influencers might be picky about whether they want to do it because it's like if it's in line or not in line with their brand. So I think, well, the ones that we would want to target that have the most influence, I think it might actually be a hard task to get those guys on board. But it might be easier to attack or to target like industries or organizations so it's kind of in the middle is what I'm saying.
Yeah, cool. So why would
it's
it be?
also what they sponsor. Doesn't one of the banks sponsor Fashion Week? You know, some sponsors the tennis. Like there's probably inroads already there. It's just what you do with them. Yeah.
And whether they'll want to market what we're doing and how much money the banks want to spend on paying for that sponsorship stuff like that.
Yeah, nice one. So
the rights.
like Alex and Bianca,
do you think move it to the right?
Bianca?
Sorry, Bridget, did you say move it to the right?
Oh, I said if you've bought the rights. Sorry.
Oh, right.
We did a massive financial literacy engagement session with AFLW. We did 3 nights in a row.
Oh, wow.
We built an all-women presentation board. It was amazing. Like it was one of the highlights of my career putting that together. And that was with NAB and women in the AFL. So I love that. It exists.
That's great.
How do you make it bigger is my theory.
Yeah,
like
how do you?
That difficult. I think it's probably easier than what you're thinking.
I think organizations are easy. I think influencers might be hard.
Sure, sorry.
Because I don't think influencers want to be associated with banks. and financial literacy.
Oh, they
But
seem to be pretty happy to flog Afterpay
I
at the
think
moment, don't
there's
they?
lots
Yeah,
of-
I think actually,
there are lots of influencers out there in the millennial age bracket. So I think if you couldn't go with one, you could just ask another.
switch. Yeah.
And it's their job to
Suss that out.
build partnerships and create engagement. So I think I reckon if one says no, 10 others might say yes.
Do you reckon we
So-
should bring it down on the difficulty scale?
I think it's actually one of the
Well,
more
yes,
common
no,
things to do,
because-
isn't it?
Sorry, Bernie?
I was just saying, to the question of difficulty, I think it's, that's a pretty straightforward marketing tactic, yeah? I think it's a kind of a
Right.
known path.
Yeah.
Adri, can you please zoom your screen in? I've made everything fit so we can have it closer on the recording now. Thank
Is
you.
that better? Or do you want it more zoomed in more?
No, that's great. Thank you.
It's okay. Do you want your glasses or are you good? No.
Bianca already knows this. They're not real glasses.
Oh, no way.
Are they
They're
not?
blue light glasses because I stare at the
Oh, okay.
screen all day and I sleep terribly. I don't need glasses. Sorry to
So,
burst your
yeah.
bubble, guys.
So, Bianca, Alex, did you want to grab a ticket and trial?
Also, we've got less than a minute if we want to.
Oh,
Go, 30 seconds each. Let's go.
Hello.
Bianca, do you want to?
What was I
hovering
on
around.
about? Do you want to do my this? Well, this is really easy. And to me, I think it's important. I think, again, it could just be an easy win.
Mhm.
Oh,
I
shit.
think it's got more bang for buck than partnering with influencers though, putting a pamphlet in, not to simplify the information.
Probably not. It's not that important, but it's really easy. And it could guide to the campaign or to the app or to the add in the app.
I think it's another strategy.
Yeah.